Hello, today I wanted to speak to you about abortion laws in the United States and the history of abortion in the United States. One quick fact you would want to know before we get into this is what the United States operates its law basis on, which is federalism. Federalism is described as a way of government where power is shared between the states and central government. Another key term to know before we go in depth about abortion is actually the definition of what an abortion is. And an abortion is the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, and this often takes place during the first 28 weeks of the pregnancy. According to the state's perspectives that I've come across on abortion, states believe that because of the 10th Amendment, which states that all laws that are not regarded as federal are directly considered as state, they have all right over abortions, specifically on a state-by-state basis. The only drawback to this is that the federal government could deny each state federal money and subsidies to fund abortion. So that's the state's perspective. Now we'll go on to the federal perspective with how the federal government is supposed to be looked at as the supervisor of abortions in the United States. The main reason why the laws on abortion is so highly debated and is so polarized is because in the US Constitution, specifically in the 14th Amendment, it says, and I quote, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction equal protection of the law." Now, why people get confused about this is because the Supreme Court has yet to decide what technically concedes as a person born. In the current standard, a person born is when a fetus comes out of the womb, but for abortion's sake, it has yet to be determined by the Supreme Court. So, basically, this is where it all stems from. Overall, I think this problem is really a religious and political problem, and not really regarding the Constitution, but as this project states, we're really looking at the constitutional view, and I think the best way to clarify what the Constitution says is for the Supreme Court to say what is technically a U.S. citizen. Is it at birth when it comes out of the womb, or is it when contraception happens between the man and the woman? This ultimately will need to be decided for there to be conclusive facts to support each amendment for states versus federal opinion. Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed learning about the topic and enjoyed the struggle of finding non-biased information in order to make my findings.